make noise with the A-scope? We can make noise with it. I've got diagrams. That's fairly authentic looking noise, and it's tough to do in a digital system.
Well, if you can find a way to hook it into the E-scope,
Oh, sure.
I need to bother you for 3 years to get it.
As far as I know, that is a pretty authentic picture of what a Huff-Duff gave you when you didn't see a submarine. You know the sound you used to get on a radio when you tuned between stations?
Yeah, white noise.
That is white noise.
Okay.
And that's what you were getting from the receiver that was connected to the double diamond antenna. And when a submarine would start to transmit, the noise would go away, and at some vector you would see a double loop Lissajous figure, and you would hear their code transmission.
And the double loop would give you the direction then?
Yes, the submarine is either that way or that way.
Straight back? Okay.
You don't know which.
Yeah. Until you move to a different location and then
Or if
triangulate.
There's
you had
a
another
better solution than that.
Oh, really?
Now, it's either that way or that way until you push the sense button,
Huh.
and then
alright.
the ambiguous lobe is transformed into a very small lobe. So that submarine is actually south of us.
Okay.
To make the Huff-Duff simulator work, we'll have to turn the tube when we put it together. And I would say about there and there, because there's no way with this system
There would be
to
north
make
and south.
the bearing change. So for demonstration purposes, we'll just turn the tube and leave it that way. And then when this comes up, it'll be 045 or 04 or 03 or 06. But the most logical place is you're in the North Atlantic and your convoy is going northeast, and the submarines are coming from Europe, so they would be probably on your starboard side, which would be over here, and they would be, yes, I agree. I had tape over the sun alerts.
And that is not the Huff-Duff display I'm familiar with. The one I'm familiar with is kind of a rounded heart shape.
Like coming out of the point in the center and coming out of the center?
More like that. The problem with that is you can't tell where the peak is. It could be here, it could be there. So you would want to have the Lissajous figure as narrow as possible, really. More like that. That's quite authentic, although I've never seen a real Huff-Duff.
I can show you diagrams.
Yeah. Well, now understand, this is the American system, not the British system. You might have been looking at a British display, too. That's it.
Cool.
And incidentally, the German Morse code had some characters that American Morse code doesn't have.
Like an umlaut.
Like an umlaut character, and I don't know what that is, so it didn't make much difference. The Americans did not have to understand it. It was encrypted anyway in the Enigma system. they could not decrypt Enigma on a destroyer or destroyer escort, so they don't know what they were saying. But they knew the characteristic sounds of the German code,
They just wanted the bearing.
and they also knew that if there's a ship 80 miles away in the North Atlantic and it's sending characters with umlauts in them, that it logically was a German submarine.
Right?